In 2015, General Motors Fort Wayne Assembly Plant earned the Indiana Governor's Award for Environmental Excellence for using landfill gas to generate electricity on site. We create more than 40% of the power needed to build America's favorite full-size pickup trucks. Over the next few minutes, we're going to show you how we turn trash from the local landfill into a precious, renewable resource.
Hi, I'm Dave Shinfield, Site Utility Manager at General Motors. At General Motors, we spend billions of dollars across the globe at our manufacturing and operational sites on energy. It's only natural that a company our size would do whatever it can to reduce the amount of energy that we use here at our manufacturing facilities. What you're going to get to see and experience is some of those ways we do that by utilizing landfill gas.
Here at Fort Wayne Assembly, we build the world-class full-size Chevy Silverado and GMC pickup trucks. We are a recognized leader in conserving energy and using alternative power sources for our plant operations. Here at this facility, which employs more than 3,700 men and women, we have won numerous awards for our innovative energy savings and environmentally friendly practices. In addition to our solar power also that we have here at Fort Wayne Assembly, we use methane gas from a local landfill. That landfill is approximately 9 miles from the plant, and what this video is about is how GM takes trash and then turns it into power, saving the company millions of dollars in energy costs and reducing our natural gas usage by 25%. To understand how methane becomes electricity, let's start where it all begins, at the landfill.
I'm Stephanie Goodman, and I'm the Environmental Manager for Republic Services National Serval Landfill. Landfill gas is generated through the process of decomposition of the waste that people throw away every day from their homes. As the waste goes into the landfill, in an area where it's lined with clay, a geosynthetic liner or a plastic liner, and sand or pea gravel that has piping in it that collects the liquid coming through the landfill, it's placed there and takes a period of approximately a couple years for methane to begin generating. And it continues to be generated through the decomposition process over a period of 30 to 40 years. The landfill gas that is generated through waste decomposition within the landfill is collected through a series of vertical pipes that are drilled into the landfill. Behind me is an example of a landfill gas well. This landfill gas well is drilled approximately 30 to 40 foot deep, and at the bottom of it has perforations or holes within the piping. On the other end of the gas well is another pipe that is then connected to a vacuum-like structure similar to a vacuum cleaner that is located on the landfill. The landfill gas that we generate currently at this facility is approximately 4,000 to 5,000 standard cubic feet per minute. And as we continue to place waste in the landfill, the amount of methane gas that we collect and generate will increase to approximately 6,000 to 6,500 standard cubic feet per minute. Once the landfill gas is collected using the giant vacuum cleaner, it then has several different ways that it can be used. One way is for it to be combusted, and it is through these two flares that you see behind me. The other way is for it to be compressed and chilled, which it then is sent to General Motors through a pipeline of approximately 9 miles.
After the landfill gas is produced over at the landfill, that it enters GM property that you see right here, we then take that renewable energy source and we use it in a couple different ways in the assembly process. We use it for heating the plant. We also use the methane for cooling the plant. And then we also use that methane for producing electricity here at Fort Wayne Assembly, which is about 40% of the power that's required to operate the facility. Right now I'm standing in the control room area for the landfill gas or CoGen system that we use to generate that electricity. What we have here is 4 Caterpillar engines. Those Cat engines were produced and built right in good old Indiana here down at Lafayette. And we use those engines then to generate electricity, and you can see the control room screens for this right now. Right now all 4 engines are running. You can see indicated up here we're producing 1.6 megawatt of electricity for each engine, which equates to 6.4 megawatts. So you can see that as we walk across here, and down here at this screen here is the main control panel. This main control panel shows a lot more detail of what we use that energy for, because we want to know how much landfill gas that we're using. We also want to we can see our landfill gas pressure, and we can also see what the plant electric load, and then also see what the engines are actually producing. So we take this electricity and then we disperse it out through the entire plant, and we use it for plant production purposes here. This project saves our plant a little over $1 million by not having to buy electricity from the local utility company, which, by the way, it helps them as well because of just the stresses that have been put on the electrical system around the area. So this helps us to be able to reduce our structural costs by lessening the amount of electricity we have to buy, but also it shows General Motors' firm commitment to the environment by using a renewable energy source. The generators will generate 4,160 volts of electricity, and then we step it up with a transformer that boosts it up to 13,800 volts, and then we take it to our primary switch house to where we then connect it and then use it throughout the entire site here at Fort Wayne Assembly. Using landfill gas here at Fort Wayne Assembly is one of the creative ways that GM utilizes fuel such as this to reduce the impact on the environment. Here at General Motors Fort Wayne Assembly, we understand that it's important that we find creative and environmentally friendly ways to produce these world-class trucks that you see behind us. Doing so makes good business sense, but it also leads to a healthier community that we all live in.